Here we're doing a walkthrough video of 14425 Southwest Wilson Drive. We've just walked into the door. Got a nice custom red door there to kind of add a little bit of a pop to the front. It's a split level, so as you first walk in, you've got your up to down options. We're going to head up first. Carpet's in good shape. It's a light gray, almost kind of like gray beige. When you first get up to the top here, you have this little partition wall that sections off your main living space up here. Pretty good size. You've got a wood-burning fireplace, kind of the centerpiece in here. You've got air-forced heat and cooling. See these vents? This is newer vinyl windows. These have been replaced somewhat recently. The only window or door that I've seen that isn't yet replaced is this metal slider here in the dining room. It is in good shape though, double pane glass. There's your dining room. It's got kind of a little bit of a retro, dated light fixture here. Pretty easy to swap those out to something a little bit more modern if you choose. Also a little bit older light fixture there on your entryway. You can see there you got your hallway into 3 bedrooms upstairs, and there's also a legitimate bedroom downstairs as well as a couple of bonus spaces. We'll go and actually take a quick little look outside. The backyard is just beautiful. It's really well appointed. You've got this little side space here that connects from your front yard through a little walk-through gate there. You can see they've got it sectioned off really well. Some gravel for a walkway, which could be also used as maybe a dog run. Some nice mulch there where this tree, nice little healthy tree. A little bit close to the house. I like to see those trimmed back a foot or two from the house. The brick and mortar of the exterior of the fireplace is in great shape. The siding itself is a lap siding. It's a cedar based and some fiber cement. Really good stuff and really good condition from what I can tell. Some pavers there, which is kind of like your little patio space, which also goes to this awesome little running water feature there. This is a covered space, as you can see. So you've got your cover here, which is lag bolted to the underside of your soffits here. It's usually pretty well done. There's a granite slab, little, I guess, kind of bar setup perhaps, or just like a little serving area. You got power here next to it. This wood's been treated at some point. It looks like it might be ready for another treatment, whether that be a water, repellent of some sort, or just a new stain. A lot of little seating areas around here. Got another little hangout space here where they've got this rock laid down and cordoned off. It does have underground sprinkler systems. As you can see a sprinkler head there. We saw irrigation control panel inside. Very nicely landscaped. Lots of different trees, shrubs, bushes, roses. The deck's been done professionally, you can tell. You've got this nice heat pump here. This is a Carrier, which is a good brand. This is a very large heat pump, newer Infinity series. That does both heating and cooling. Kind of give you a wrap around of the yard. And there's another exit there. Beautiful backyard area. Here's your kitchen space. They've got a laminated version, kind of like a hardwood look in here. Little TV and swivel in the kitchen, so you can kind of check out some cooking shows maybe as you're getting dinner prepared. Kitchen's got some upgrades and a little bit of a dating as well, depending how you look at it. You've got new appliances, new oven, newer gas range, nice newer hood vent, a newer Bosch stainless steel dishwasher, granite slab counters and a backsplash, undermount sink and faucet. So these are all upgrades. And then you have the fact that they have not updated the cabinets themselves. As you can tell, it's kind of an older retro style cabinet. A lot of people nowadays are just refinishing and refacing these with white paint. There's specialty paints you can get, or stains, that mean you can keep these cabinets and just update the color and the hardware to modernize them. There is a InSinkErator, that's good. This is your entry coat closet. Your bathroom's a little bit dated in here. It's got kind of an older retro style sink, as you can see. And kind of a retro style floor that may or may not ever come back into fashion, depends. It's not horrible, but yet it's definitely not modern. It is unique. You've got almost like a subway tile. This isn't a true subway tile, but it's kind of the same theme, and it might actually be older, but yet this style is coming back right now. Traditionally subway tiles, but the same idea. Just the shape of the tile is really the difference here. You got a window in there. No shower yet, so it's important to note this is just currently a bath. You would need to probably have a plumber come in and you know, get a plumbing line set up there for your shower. Doorbell. It's important to note that in the 70s they did have often popcorn ceilings, and this ceiling has been completely retextured. So that's a very important thing to note. Your baseboard trim along the floor is kind of a darker walnut color. We've got just a little storage closet / linen closet in here. You've got one of the spare bedrooms. This has got golden oak hardwood floors, which are beautiful floors and really good shape in this bedroom. You know, some furniture in here that you might want to write out of the contract and make sure the seller takes it with them. Final window. Kind of a lookout here to your neighborhood. It's in a fantastic area. You're right off of Murray Boulevard and Hart, which are two main thoroughfares. But yet you're off of them far enough to where you're not listening to traffic, and you're just a really quick hop, skip, and a jump to the interstates, highways. There's a pull down access there to the attic, which we've kind of taken a look at. Looks relatively clean up there, it sounds like. A little bit of debris left from when they re-roofed the house. They re-roofed it though with a 50-year comp roof relatively recently, so you don't have to mess with the roof for many, many, many years. You can see that quality there of that roof is in great shape, good granules. Looks like it's been laid properly from what I can tell. And you got your master bedroom here. You and the family, everybody can say hi. What's up, guys? This is again the real true hardwoods. These are golden oaks. A little bit of wear here. This could probably be rebuffed or stained. The master bedroom's got two openings there to the closets. Looks like those do connect through, I believe. Nope, they don't. So there's a separation there. Not huge closets. Those are about half size, a standard closet. It's a pretty deep room. On the dimensions, they have it listed as a 10 by 15. So you could fit you know, a rather large bed and some furniture in here and still have some room. This looks out over the backyard. The main bathroom here for the master is a little bit more retro. This one does have the same tiling, which you know, might need to be regrouted in a couple little spots, it looks like. Other than that, you got kind of like the original 70s you know, vanity here and countertop and sink. Toilet looks new. That's a new style toilet. It's in good shape. Again, the vinyl window, so they've kept the theme with the windows being upgraded in all the rooms. Here's your air intake for the hallway here. And now we're going to go downstairs and check out those bonus spaces. Got an alarm system there for your security. As you head down into the basement, they have this laminated tile, which runs throughout. It's in really good shape. It's been laid well. It's level. There's no gaps or any weird seams or anything like that I'm seeing. You've got a fireplace down here, brick and mortar. It looks like it's in great shape. Fireplace is a wood-burning fireplace, and they have what looks to be a just a blower there, which can spread the heat throughout the house a little easier. This room's pretty good size. It's basically a second living room. There is an older light fixture there and some track lighting here, so you can easily update those lights if you want to modernize it a little bit more. This is just a separate desk. It is not built into the wall, so this should be something you can remove. I wouldn't say easily, but you'll have the seller take care of that if you don't want it.
That's just a bonus room. That's just a bonus room.
You've got this storage here under the stairs. This storage goes back quite a ways. It tucks kind of up under here and around. It's nice. You've got your laundry here, right off of the stairwell. Your laundry's got the washer dryer already here. These are newer, nicer LG units, so something that you could consider writing into the offer. They're probably worth, you know, a couple $1,000. Brand new. You've got a utility sink. This looks like it's, yeah, just kind of one of the hardened plastic molded utility sinks, but they come in handy, of course, for cleaning muddy shoes off and pre-treating your laundry and whatnot. You've got another little linen closet here. This is the 4th bedroom downstairs. This is a technical bedroom. It is slightly below grade, meaning that the room is placed below the exterior earth there. Just by a little bit, you can see it kind of maybe a foot below the window line. Other than that, though, this room's nicely appointed. It does have an older light fixture, as you can see. But it does also have its own heat through the air force vent, and the window looks like it'll meet egress requirements, and you also have a standard closet in here. Here's your other bathroom downstairs. This one's got a walk-in shower, very similar tile job to the others. It's nice to have this extended shower head so that it's tall enough for today's crowd. In the 70s, they didn't always make those as tall as people, so unfortunately, you ran into situations where it was an uncomfortable shower. They've got an updated vanity. It looks like kind of old hardware, but you know, not extremely modern, but not original to the house, I'm guessing. Newer toilet. Interesting light fixture in here. And then you go into your garage, and the garage, it's really well maintained. You do have a slightly older electric panel here. This is original to the house from what I can tell. It is in good shape as far as just, it looks like all breakers are filled in. It's relatively well documented, the upgrades that they've done in here. It is not a brand that I'm familiar with being a problem brand. There are brands and manufacturers in the 70s that made some pretty bad panels. This is not one of them. It's a 2-car garage. Not a ton of room for parking, but just enough to definitely fit 2 vehicles and still have room for some storage down here. Lots of lights. They got these little fluorescent lights through, some ducting that runs through here. I'm guessing that even though these are not attached to the wall, that these would be a good item to write in for additional storage if you'd like. Or write out if you do not want that. Have the seller take that with them, because it'd be a pain in the butt to tear those down, I'm sure. Concrete in here looks to be in pretty good shape. There's just your traditional, you know, settling cracks that are so common. They're in probably 98% of garages if it's older than a few years. Pretty normal there. And then you've got this unique little storage space down here. So you've got half of the storage space is for utilities. You got a newer furnace there. It's a Carrier brand. It's a good brand. 80% efficiency is not a very high efficiency, but as I had mentioned to Federico and Nate, there is really no need to run the furnace. Most of the year you'll be using your heat pump for your actual heat and cooling needs. The furnace is kind of a backup security option for if your temperatures outside drop so low, you know, this would be like in the 20-degree range and below, which is very rare in Oregon, but we do see it once in a while. The heat pump won't be able to manufacture quite enough heat on its own in those cases, and so you'll end up using your actual furnace in those cases. There's usually a setting on the thermostat to make that happen. We've got a nice water heater here. This is a newer water heater. This is a 50-gallon tank, which is a little bit bigger than the 40-gallon average. Then this is just a separate little bonus space down here. We can call it an office or you know, another bedroom perhaps. There is no closet, so it is not a legal bedroom. However, it does have a heat source right there. It does have what arguably could be used as a closet space there if you were to fill that in with a dowel and make a closet space out of it. A newer window there. Older light fixtures. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire walkthrough of the house. So I'll go ahead and head back to the group here now, and I'll upload this video for you.